Hi there. Sorry about that. Let's see. I had to get some light, shed some light on the situation. Welcome to VeilWalker. My name's Becky, and I'm going to open with a little scripture here because this has been my saving grace for understanding being carrying the frequency of a chosen one slash VeilWalker. We're looking at Matthew 10 through 26. Oh, Matthew 10, 26 through 27. Sorry. In Matthew 10, 26 through 27, therefore do not fear them, for there is nothing covered that will not be revealed, and hidden that will not be known. Whatever I tell you in the dark, speak in the light, and what I hear in the ear, preach on the housetops. So keep that in mind as we go through these, the next signs that you might be a chosen one. Continued. This is episode 2. Okay. Frequency sensitivity. You have an impact on electronics, right? So I have 6 devices over the last 6 months. Sorry, 7 devices over the last 7 months that are completely unusable. Yep, due to either outside influence from what I call the bad actors, or just my own frequency interacting with the electronics, okay, through consciousness. And then the next part of frequency sensitivity might be weather patterns and their effects. You might affect weather. I've seen it myself. I didn't want to believe it at first, but I was shown on 2 specific occasions when I was upset. That's that my frequency affects weather patterns, especially the wind. Okay. Documented vibrations and videos. I have a few videos that the only common denominator in 2 different videos is me. Because I originally saw the first video and I thought, well, maybe it's kind of maybe it's the pipeline that's going here, or just anything. Like, you try to explain away what you know is actually happening. That seems to be what a lot of chosen ones do. And how others react to your frequency. That is like, people don't like you for no reason. So you could walk into a room and people would hate you sometimes, other times people love you and want to be by you all the time. That, I don't know if you can hear that, probably not, but there's a little interference going on right as I'm doing this video. So and then so we have Synchronicities Beyond Coincidence. Repeated number sequences, 1111, 444, meaningful animal encounters. Like, I had a owl visit me, a 3-foot tall owl landed on our courtyard and then was looking at me through our glass door. It did not fly away, was not scared at me, was staring right at me. I have video of this, and as soon as I learn to edit, I will get that video and put it on here. It was absolutely amazing, and I thought, maybe the owl's hurt, maybe it just needs help, maybe this. I called raptor control. The owl was fine. It was telling me something. The next day, my dad had a stroke. So it was a situation like that. So we're talking, it doesn't have to be an owl. It could be a hawk. It could be ravens. It could be coyote. It could be your cat, your dog, other people's cats or dogs. It doesn't matter. Like, I have better relationships with animals than I do people. And that's just the way it is. uh, okay. Synchronicities Beyond Coincidence. Oh, and I already said that. Enhanced spiritual perception. Sorry. Sensing entities or energies. Like, you can tell when a certain energy or entity is around you, like your guides or uh, the bad actors. So you recognizing uh, demonic influence, seeing through deception, which happens to me all the time. Like I get really bothered by, even on television, like, and I don't watch that much television. I do a lot of YouTube watching, so I'm not seeing, but my parents, who I live with, yeah, so I live with my parents, but they watch a lot of television, and I'm subjected to commercials when I walk out there, asking for donations, and I just, and then they're recently they're doing a lot of watching AI created content, and I'm not saying I use AI every day, but sometimes they take it too far. Okay, uh, and especially with the old people that really they don't understand. I think they're taking advantage in a lot of ways, like pretending to be, like, using Michio Kaku's likeness with a voice that sounds nothing like him. You know what I mean? It's misleading, especially to people that are older. Anyway, so I don't care for that, and it bothers me on multiple levels. And so the next thing, let's see, knowing without being told kind of goes into the same thing. Divine protection. So you have multiple survival stories. Like I have eight times where I could have died, and something prevented that from happening, and I can go into each of those situations a little further in another video, but that's one of the things that happens to chosen ones, is that you get saved over and over. Why? Because you're important. Okay. Why? Because you have a purpose that needs to be fulfilled for God. That's why. Okay. You're guided away from danger. That happens to me all the time. Okay, like my guides, they will straight up prevent me from doing what I want. I'll be like, because I won't see the danger that they do. So I have to sometimes fight to be obedient, and if I am, then things go smoothly. But if I don't, I'll know immediately that I should have done what my guides were asking me to do in the first place. So warning system about threats. It's the same thing. And these signs are just the beginning. In our next episode, we'll explore the Yeshua frequency. Okay, so if you like this content, please give me a like and subscribe. Uh, and remember, you need to pay attention to the patterns around you, because they're often speaking louder than words. Thank you. My name's Becky, and this has been VeilWalker. I'll see you next time.